Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. Joe here with another fan reaction after Torino Milan match that ended 1-1 at the Stadio Olimpico just a few minutes ago. I'm with Adamo Ritaco. Of course, he's going to share his thoughts with us today. Adamo, another very disappointing result. Of course, 1-1 against Torino. Very disgusting performance. And I want to touch on one topic with you, and that is discipline. Really, Milan hasn't been doing well with their discipline. Lots of yellow cards. De Sciglio's red card was what I believe the Milan's sixth red card this season, which is absolutely disgusting, really. And I really want to touch on this topic. I know you're a big De Sciglio fan, but his red card pretty much is what influenced the match today because Milan was forced to hold back the whole second half and defend the result, of course, against Torino, which even when it was 11 on 11, looked very promising, had lots of chances, and really could have made lots of damage to Milan. Now, of course, I want to speak about De Sciglio, as I said. Really, it hasn't been his season so far, okay? He has been getting lots of disappointing performances week in and week out. What do you make of his slump so far?
Well, like you were mentioning with Milan, it's just been very, very disappointing to see because all this hype that was around Matteo De Sciglio, a couple of seasons ago, everybody saying, well, it's the next Maldini. Real Madrid wanted to buy him. There was all these reports. And now he's just gone completely downhill. Of course, he's still young, so he does still have time to improve his game and get out of the slump. But it's not good to see a youngster so promising like De Sciglio, somebody who's so highly rated, get into such a slump. It's just very sad to see, like I said, because he has been very, very poor lately, especially this entire season practically. Even Abate has been better than him. You have to give credit to Abate because this season he actually has been pretty decent. But yeah, De Sciglio, he's just been very, very disappointing this season, and hopefully he can get out of the slump. If he can't, I think Inzaghi needs to figure something out. Maybe bench him for a couple games in a row to kind of give him a reminder that he has to fight for a spot. I don't know. Something has to be done, and hopefully the Shield can get out of the slump.
Speaking about, of course, fullbacks, you mentioned Abate as well. At this point in time, Adamo, after watching these very poor performances from De Sciglio, I pretty much think that Amado deserves a starting spot over him. I'm sorry, but the guy is actually delivering better than what De Sciglio's doing. And I don't like to put a lot of hate on the guy or any player in general, but I speak to what I see. So, like, he's not doing himself any favors, especially, once again, with that red card he got today. Really, he changed Milan's match. I'm sorry. And knowing that you're on the yellow card, he's just always losing his man. He's always committing those mistakes. And just he's not doing good enough. Not good enough to earn a starting spot, in my opinion. Now, Damo, I want to speak another guy that really is disciplined, is to be questioned. And I'm speaking about Sule Muntari. Of course, he was substituted at a certain point in the second half there after picking up that yellow card. You have to give credit to Inzaghi because that was probably the smartest move you could do, taking him out of the game. Who knows? Muntari is a player that could get you a red card at any given point. So, of course, Poli coming in for him was the best choice, the smartest choice probably by Inzaghi. And what do you make of his reaction once going on the bench? Throwing a water bottle, throwing his tracksuit, telling Inzaghi off, or I don't know what the hell he was doing in total. But really, we don't need a character like him at Milan. What do you make out of that?
It's very sad to see because I pray to God that he was this mad because of his own personal performance and self-discipline. Not that he got subbed off, but it's most likely that he threw this tantrum because he got subbed off, knowing Muntari's character. And it just shows how great of a move that it was for Inzaghi to sub him off. Because if he was so close to the point of throwing a tantrum that if he got subbed off he would have went crazy, which he did, in a couple minutes, he would have gone a red card, knowing he was that angry and that reckless. So it was a very good move by Inzaghi. But I don't know, that's just very, very childish to do. It's something like a lot of people would think of Balotelli doing back in the day when he used to, like, I remember when he got subbed off at one point, he went into the locker room and kicked the wall because he got mad. And yeah, but Muntari, like, I don't know what he would be disappointed about. He's on a yellow card. We know how reckless he is. He hasn't been having a great run of games thus far. So there's nothing to really be upset about that you're getting subbed off. So hopefully it was something about self-discipline that he was kind of getting upset over, even though you shouldn't even have that reaction anyways, even if that's the case. But yeah, either way, it's just very, very childish by Muntari.
Exactly what you mentioned. The guy's not been playing good. I don't even know what he has to complain. Really, he was going to get a red card any minute there. You could just see it. Muntari, you're just not good enough for a team like Milan. Once again, you'll need these types of players. So what does he do good? Those occasional long-range goals? Other than that, what does he have? What asset does he bring to the team? Physicality? Okay, yeah, sure. But look at that. We could have easily ended up this match in 9 men, like, just to say the least. And also another thing, you mentioned a player like Muntari. He's not a young player. Like, okay, I'm not saying that it's right or okay for a young player to act in that way. But a guy with experience, a guy that's supposed to be more mature with his age, he's acting like a complete fool, a complete child on the field. And that just disappointing to see, in all honesty. Just seeing him playing like that and reacting in that way, just disturbing to me. Anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you, Adamo, for joining me, of course, and giving your thoughts on today's match. Don't forget to follow him on Twitter at Adamo Ritaco, and we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. This has been Gio from Rossoneri TV, signing off, and as usual, Forza Milan.